smile on your face. So turn up your speakers like it on your crispiest shoes. Welcome everyone, now let's find out what it do. What it do with your body, Henry? Hip hop, video games, topics that turn on the brain. What it do with your body, Henry?
What it do, y'all? Welcome back to the What It Do with Jabari Henry podcast with your host, Jabari Henry. As always, it's not gonna change. It's not gonna change. As usual, we got the crew, the boys. We got Daniel Verguez. What's poppin', Daniel?
Baby batter.
That's wild.
True.
That's wild. We got Darius Morty.
Look at Darius.
Sir Scruntle.
I was gonna say something, but I'm not gonna say it anymore.
Say it.
I'm not gonna say it anymore. No.
I just wanted to see Darius' reaction.
Let's good, y'all. Let's proceed.
And we got Andrew.
Really
And
admitted.
what's up, Andrew?
How's everyone doing today? Did you eat your breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
Bro,
All
I
that,
completely
all
threw
that.
off Jabari's groove.
Completely.
That's exactly what I wanted. Oh, this is gonna be a great episode.
For sure. Today we're talking about a few things. We're talking about Suicide Squad. Your boys had access to the alpha, and since we can actually say what we want about the game now, we are definitely gonna be saying some words about it. Gonna be talking about saw the Gurren Laggan movies.
Yes.
That was
We all know
in
Simone.
4DX. That shit was really, really cool.
Yeah, guys,
That shit
we
was
definitely all saw that.
100%.
All there.
Wait,
So
Yeah,
all there
because all of us
together,
watched
100%.
Gurren Laggan on the show.
Yeah, at least
Do you guys
three,
remember?
at least
wow.
three of
we
us.
just
Hold
fell
on.
asleep.
At least three of us in this podcast are really cool. Just want to state that.
Yeah. Sucks to be you, Darius.
Wow. Well, I do the impossible and see the invisible, unlike some
Listen,
other
listen.
people.
bro.
You
Fight
have
the
to
power.
believe in the me that believes
Unlike
in me.
another person here.
Yeah,
Damn, Andrew, he just called your ass out.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that-
That's crazy, bro.
few other stuff. Probably
He's
talk about
definitely not calling
Palworld.
me out.
Oh,
But,
goodness.
shit,
we'll get there when we
Best
get
game
there.
We'll get
ever.
there when we get there. But
my
anywho,
God.
I think we should get started. So guys, we played the Suicide Squad.
God, that shit was so bad.
Oh,
It's alpha,
boy.
but it's not. Oh my
No,
god.
No, that's all I
No.
needed to see. That's all I needed to see. Don't waste your
I'm
fucking
not
money.
getting that game.
The fuck?
I'm not paying $70-$80 for that shit.
Okay. All right. So, do I agree with you guys?
Oh my god.
Yes, for the most part.
Okay.
But
Because you really
honestly-
wanted to give that game a chance.
no. I'm still going. Honestly,
Oh my god.
I see a good game within it.
I
Genuinely,
do too.
I
Yeah,
I
it's a
genuinely
Justice
see a
League
good
game.
game within it.
Yeah. It's a game where Batman is in retirement after the events of Arkham whatever, and then the Justice League forms and convinces Batman to get out of retirement, and they become best friends happily ever after. The end.
That's true. The game called the Suicide Squad is
Instead-
the Justice League game.
Instead, they
Sure.
made like the fucking perfect models for the Justice League. They look fantastic.
That's
like
like the best Wonder
Batman's
Woman I've seen.
Outfit is so good. Yeah, Wonder Woman's outfit's great. Batman's outfit is fantastic. Superman looks great. Oh, but I mean, those are characters that you would buy costumes for. What Harley Quinn
Mhm.
has the fucking red and white, and then the Suicide Squad movie, and then I don't know,
No,
20
listen.
other fucking
This is only the first season.
shirts.
This is only the first season of
Bruh, how you gonna battle pass a fucking story game? Are you brain dead? Like,
No, because it's
That's
not a
crazy,
story
bro.
game. It's a looter shooter.
It's a weird shooter.
It's a looter shooter.
I
more like
see
a
that
pooter
game.
scooter. Get that shit
The
out of my
line
face.
of game I see that as is the same as that Marvel Avengers game that came out a while ago. You
Oh,
play as,
yeah, I
like,
remember. Oh, that was
Avengers,
bad.
and
That
then
was
there
bad. I
Spider-Man
remember.
DLC, I think, and Black Panther DLC.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, and then also Marvel Infinite. Like
I'll say
not-
this. The movement and the
They
way
took-
the game feels way better than that. I'll definitely say that.
they took something that they
Didn't take
knew
much.
would like create a buzz and
Pop off.
make money
Mm-hmm.
and all that stuff, but like they just really had their eye on the money. I guess I want to say probably needed more time in the oven. They maybe should have just like actually committed to making it a story game instead
Mhm.
of trying to make some bottom
Instead
dollar
of
type
all the
nonsense.
characters with specific powers have guns,
play the
instead of
exact
just
same
the one
thing.
guy that shoots guns,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It
Deadshot
plays-
could have just
it-
been. I don't
Honestly,
even know.
playing the game, like I just want to talk about how the game like overall really felt, at least for me. Again,
it felt-
like
it
I
felt
mentioned,
run-of-the-mill to me.
I'm gonna be honest. It felt terrible to me.
Mhm.
But you can
Yeah.
continue with your rave of it.
I'll just
I'm no
quick-
Ray.
quick
What are you
little
talking
add-on.
about? What are you talking about, Ray?
Yeah.
I thought you said you liked the gameplay.
No. I said I see a good game there. I can.
It felt.
Mhm.
It felt so run of the mill. Like it just felt very average. in the
Yeah,
beginning.
it felt average, but
At
like
best.
the more I feel like the more I played it, because I got to play a little bit more than you guys. I
Mhm.
kind of messed up and I didn't realize the when it was getting offline, so we all hopped off, and like that day was the day it was gonna end, so I ended up just finishing it the whole way through. I got to like
Mhm.
maybe just about to fight a Green Lantern. They didn't let me fight Green Lantern. That was
Of
like kind of
course.
my whole thing. I wanted to play a boss fight to really feel how it felt.
God
but
forbid.
yeah, but either or, like playing the game, like like Darius mentioned, just it felt run of the mill. It just felt kind of okay, but I feel like it's the kind of game where you kind of let breathe. Where, like eventually, like we only got to play the first 2 chapters, and that was about it.
True.
I feel like a game like that, like you let it breathe. We only got to get through like a few of the what do you call it, the character trees, and so we only got like the base of what the game or the real potential the game really had. So like for all I know, the game ends up turning into like some godlike experience, like some of the people are saying online. I don't trust GameSpot at all, so like I barely trust IGN. But they're saying, "Oh wow, it's great." I don't know how much Warner Brothers paid them, but they're saying it. Oh, this game is magnificent. It's fantastic. But I feel like there is a good game there. Maybe we just didn't see it yet. That's just me being
granted,
optimistic.
we were playing the alpha.
The
It's
alpha,
not even
exactly.
in beta, but I
Mhm.
mean, from what we saw, it just felt very. At least from my point of view, it felt very run of the mill.
It's okay.
I don't know. There just wasn't anything like,
You just felt
oh
lame.
yeah, this is like great. It's like it just jumped out to me.
Yeah.
Like there's not too much of a difference between all the characters, which is really stupid because that's kind of what you're looking for. Besides maybe like maybe 2 or 3 little tweaks to their play styles and movement.
You think Captain Boomerang would feel much faster having the Speed Force? You know what I mean?
You would think. I don't know. You would think King Shark actually packed the punch, but he just doesn't feel like.
That's
He doesn't
another
feel-
big
they don't
issue
feel
I
any
had with
No,
the game.
because he's using a gun. Like
Yeah.
I mean, sure, Amanda Waller would give him like I guess, but like I don't know. It's much more fun to like melee. I don't know.
Mhm.
Melee combat is so much more satisfying.
And did you guys see the clip of King Shark with the Green Lantern ring?
Yes, I did. I saw it like this
I don't
morning.
know how it got to that point.
I'm like, wow.
I'm more upset that they showed us the clip of him with the ring on his finger. That I'm more upset that they didn't show us how it got there. Like, why did he have?
My
the ring
biggest
on?
issue is there's no way that ring
How
would
did
work,
it even
would
work?
work for him. No possible way. Mhm.
Yeah. Like it's stupid. It's just I'm getting the real sense that the writers don't know DC, but try
Have
to.
we
like,
seen the bio that they wrote for Wonder Woman in the game?
No.
Oh, they were
Lex
glazing her heavy.
Luthor.
It was wonderful.
It's Lex Luthor like describing her, and he's like, truly the Amazonians have perfected society. No
They were
crime,
glazing her
no
heavy,
toxic
dog.
masculinity, no toxic masculinity, and it's just like, would Lex Luthor, the fucking kingpin of the DC universe and like biggest fucking hate boner for Superman ever, really say like toxic masculinity? Sorry, Lex
No,
Luthor
he
is the
wouldn't.
most toxic. He looks like fucking Andrew Tate. Like, are you serious? Dude, are you fucking kidding me? Dude, no way Lex Luthor is gonna be glazing Wonder Woman. Like,
To that amount.
Oh my god.
What?
Man looks like
I have
Andrew
no words. And I mean, like, and then, so Green Lantern is now Deadshot's villain in this game? I'm
No,
sorry, bro.
No,
If Deadshot even gave Green Lantern 5 seconds of trouble, like, he's pissed. So the fact that he died to him, like, I'm not. I mean, you know, Suicide Squad kills the Justice League. It has to happen. That's fine for the game. But
What's up?
what? That's your villain? How?
Who
You
is
shoot
that?
peas.
Yeah,
Who's King
Deadshot Sharks.
King Shark's villain?
Batman. I
yeah.
think.
Is
I
it
thought it was
Batman?
Aquaman.
But I
I
mean,
was
there's
about to say, isn't it just
Crocs.
Aquaman?
Is it Aquaman? I
Oh,
don't
that's
know.
hilarious.
Aquaman's not even in this game.
He's
I
not even in the
know.
Justice League, as far as I'm aware.
Is he Flash?
This thing.
Because Flash has really weird villains.
Guys, let's be honest. They never would have been able to beat Aquaman, guys.
God forbid he can talk to King Shark.
Yes, bro.
Not the mind control.
So
But yeah, just like
bad writing kills another game, and
I will say,
Also just
they
bad
did
game
Batman
direction.
justice overall from what we've seen.
if Batman killed, that he would be fucking ruthless.
It,
That was
it
cool that he
it
was
just should
picking us
not have
off
been
one-
in the Arkham universe. Like,
definitely.
yeah,
There's no
yeah.
reason for it
Such
to be.
nostalgia baiting. Such
Yeah.
nostalgia bait.
That's
Like,
literally.
dude,
There's
if
no
I
reason
even
for
put
it.
it in my mind that it's not the Arkham universe, there's nothing to tie it back. There's not a
Yeah.
single thing. I think, and even Joker
top of
comes
that-
back. Like,
Yeah,
whatever,
that was
dude.
ridiculous.
What a
That was
fucking-
ridiculous.
Yeah, I'll also say on
ChatGPT
top of
could
that,
do
it's
better.
from what I've seen, it's a shame that that's the voice actor's last like iteration.
It isn't.
Supposedly,
It isn't.
there's a line multiverse.
Oh, it's not?
It isn't.
Yeah.
You gotta remember this.
What is-
You gotta remember this, Daniel. He recorded hella lines for multiverses, and that has not come out officially yet.
Oh,
So
okay.
that would honestly be his last rodeo. Would be multiverses.
Okay.
So if you want to take that in stride, there you go. That's his last voice acting.
Oh, well, you know what? Maybe Kevin Conroy can be redeemed.
Redeem. Did he not do good in Suicide Squad? He did.
No, he did great. I mean, better yet, honored in the right way. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that game did not. I mean, it was nice to hear his voice,
Mm-hmm.
but like, they just need to do him right.
Yes.
They did.
Yeah, it's just the game had a lot. I think the game had a lot of potential. I just think they approached it in a horrible way, and I think that it's probably WB's fault. Yeah.
Yeah,
I had zero faith.
Mhm.
It felt just like a cash grab.
I mean, let's really think about it. We have the looter shooter whole seasons for a story based game, and then you look at Mortal Kombat, which Mortal Kombat is just turned into microtransactions the game,
Yeah.
and then
Is there a battle pass for Suicide Squad? I feel like there is.
I
Or
believe
there will be.
so. I could be wrong
Which
about
is
that.
a shame.
I could be wrong about that. But
It
I
is a
believe
shame.
so. But yeah, there's that. Multiverses, same thing. You got your little battle pass going on there. It's the way to make money. Fortnite's ruined games. Very successful
Yeah.
game at OL, but hey, it showed that this is the best way to make money, and now everyone's like, okay, this is the easy way. Let's run with it.
It's like Ninja Storm to the anime fighting genre.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If anyone listening to this podcast buys a new Jujutsu Kaisen game, I'm deeply
They have a
disappointed
game?
in you. It's Naruto Storm except worse.
Oh, it's
Generally-
the
It looks so
Dragon Ball
cruddy.
Rage
It looks so
Blast.
cruddy.
Got
It looks so
got
cruddy.
Dude, we're in 2024 and the games still look like ass. If you
They still
compare
look like
Suicide
Halo
Squad and
360.
Arkham Origins side by side, two completely different games, you would have been like, wow, this Batman game looks fucking epic. It must be on a PS5. Like,
Mhm.
no excuses
Origins was
anymore.
really nice.
No excuses. Inflation is fucking out of control. All the corporations have the money and obviously cannot bother to spend any of it on making shit. Like, dude,
Guys, we're just in a simulation.
That's just what it is.
I believe it.
Mhm.
It's, in 2020, it was Trump versus Biden, and Final Fantasy VII Remake was just around the corner, and something else. But here we are again.
Well, to save this podcast from being completely negative,
Fair enough.
I want to talk about a very fun experience that a few of us in this podcast have had.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, what's up? Me, Darius, and Andrew,
And Daniel.
Oh yeah, of course, and Daniel. Oh, you guys
There's
might
an
not know this.
imposter among us, guys. There's an imposter among us.
You guys might not know this. Daniel is the biggest Gurren Lagann fan that I know.
Yeah, believe in
And
the me
that's
that
why he
believes in
finished
you.
the show for sure.
100%.
Your drill will pierce the
For sure.
heavens.
Daniel's gonna be a different person when he finishes that show. But anyway,
Andrew, what do you mean? I've seen the show.
No, you
I
haven't.
finished it.
Please.
Yeah?
Please.
What happens at
don't,
the end?
Don't put your sus on me, dog. Just because Darius is the one that didn't actually go to the movies with you guys.
I've
He did.
watched that show
He showed
twice.
No.
I'm fucking dead.
He showed
Daniel's
up.
coming for his throat.
But yeah,
I watched that first movie
We-
twice.
Yeah. So basically, we watched Gurren Laggan, both movies
Hell yeah,
for
we
their
did.
theatrical release in 4D
in
with
4D.
roller
No.
coaster
In
movie
4DX. In 4DX.
4DX.
Mhm.
With,
What is the fourth dimension, guys? What is it?
It is.
oh, we were in the mech.
Okay,
Oh.
so like kind of describe how this is. The best way I could kind of like paint a good picture. Daniel, have you ever been on the Jimmy Neutron ride, like from back in the day?
Yeah.
I think it's the Minions
Yeah.
right now.
It's been disrespected as the Minions right now,
Exactly.
which is fucking lame.
So essentially, it's like the Jimmy Neutron ride for like 2 hours. And
Oh.
and basically like every punch they throw, like you're just jerking around in the seat. And then if you look
What
up,
movie theater
you know,
has
going
this
through-
shit?
Where were we? We were at Regal, right? Not our Regal.
Dania
Not our
Point.
Regal. But Regal down at like Dania Point.
Oh my
I
god.
kind of didn't want to leak the Gillette, but like it's whatever. They can go there.
Yeah.
Daniel Point Regal.
But I didn't know you were a gatekeeper, Darius. Damn.
Oh, I'm always a gatekeeper.
If it
That's
doesn't
the
have
only way to
3
live.
fights, it's not a shonen.
Which it's not, you know.
But yeah,
Wait, hold on. Darius, is Gurren Laggan a shonen?
I mean, technically, it's a mecha. So like, are
I never
mechas
considered
shonens?
shonen and mecha two different things.
me neither.
Then
So then
yeah,
explain
it's
your
shonen.
reasoning for watching Gurren Lagann.
I mean, it's literally a shonen. Mechas
It's a
are
shonen.
shonens, I guess.
It's a shonen. But yeah, it's basically think the Jimmy Neutron ride. Well, they had water, like drizzling whatever on you. If they splashed on me, I would have sued.
lost
And there's
You lost
definitely
me
more
already.
than
No,
3 fights.
Daniel, it's like
occur.
nothing. It's like nothing.
That's
It's like
Listen,
a
that's like
little.
3 fights.
It's like if I like dip my hand in water and like flick the water at you.
I've been traumatized. No,
How have you been
you've lost me.
traumatized?
Dog. I think I've told this story before, but for those that don't know, I on that new Avatar ride in Animal Kingdom, the flight of the fucking whatever they are.
Yeah, sure.
Fucking
Blue
dry-
people, yeah.
So the way that it works, it's like a Tron bike, and so you're leaning forward the whole time. And my tall ass,
Mhm.
if you're short kings, you'll enjoy this ride because if you're 6 foot or taller,
Oh yeah, you did.
you're
mention
getting
this thing.
waterboarded the whole fucking fight,
Mhm.
the whole
my
fucking
God.
flight. It fucking sucks.
Oh, Daniel, it's nowhere near that bad. Nowhere near.
Okay, good.
Nowhere near. Again, like the water is essentially like I dip my hand in water and just kind of flick the water at you. That's as
I mean,
that's,
what it's
as
supposed
deep
to
as
be.
the water goes.
But when you're right in front of the fucking water gun that shoots it out, you're pretty much getting drowned.
Yeah. That's not. It's
Why
not
didn't
it.
you
The
just
water
drink it?
guns or whatever is on like the top of the theater. Like you're set. You're good. But yeah, it's stuff like that, and then you have the wind blowing at you. It's like I'm in the anime, the immersion.
That shit
And then,
was
of course,
lit.
the-
The wind
and of course-
especially helped a lot.
The wind helped a lot, and of course the best part, the smoke. That
Oh, gosh.
Bruh, they had one fog machine in the like bottom right corner, and like it was so slow that like they would disperse the smoke for like 5 seconds of like an actual
mind
scene,
you-
but the smoke would
mind you,
last a minute.
What's really important? What's really
And then
important
it
about
was
this, Andrew?
blocking
You
the
didn't mention this.
subtitles.
You didn't. Yes.
Yeah,
We watched this in sub. So the entire time, like whenever they blew the smoke, it was just in my mind, like, oh my god, please like dissipate before they start talking again. Please.
Like, the words are literally blocked.
Every single
Kamina's standing
time.
there, and we can't even see Kamina.
yeah, right. Literally, finally
Like,
see
I'm
him
pretty
again
sure-
after the entire.
I'm pretty
movie.
sure at the in the second movie when Simone talked to Kamina and the gold hair guy, like
yeah,
the smoke just blocked that big thing. It blocked their faces.
pretty much.
Everyone just
pretty
started
much.
laughing in the
Like-
theater.
But yeah, it was a wonderful experience. I would definitely watch that again.
Yeah, me too. Bro.
Like just like that. I don't even know if I can watch the movie again, like without 4DX. It was a very fun experience. All I know is I really want to watch the next Fast and the Furious movie in 4DX. I think that would be freaking sick as hell.
Oh, could you imagine? Could you imagine they did that and then like they have like the scent of like gasoline and like fucking exhaust
Dude,
throughout the whole theater?
Bro, with us moving around as much as we are, I'm gonna vomit. Like, ew. But no, and Daniel, we were talking about when we were in the theater, we were talking about how it'd be sick as hell, like if the next like Dragon Ball movie was in 4DX
Oh,
like
that'd be
that.
fucking-
Yeah, it would be sick.
What do you think?
It
a
was a
key
lot of
blast
fun.
smells like?
I know
Heat?
we did not have the
Oh, what?
sense. We did not have the sense.
Oh, there were no scents.
There were
in the
no
movie
scents. There
theater?
were no
Oh,
scents.
so it's just
Thank
popcorn.
goodness.
No, that would have been gross.
There
Because
were
could
no
you
scents.
imagine like what a Kamehameha like smells like? Do you think it's like blue raspberry or something?
I'm sure it smells
It
like
goes like
gasoline,
burnt
like
bite
you
it.
just mentioned,
I want to bite it.
like an overheated engine.
want-
I think that's what it smells like.
Or it's like the
Just
blue
the
icy,
air
bro. That's what it.
burning.
And
The air
then Gallon
really
Gun is
burning.
just grape flavored.
That's you hoping.
Sounds
That's you
good.
hoping.
It sounds good. I want to eat it. I want to eat it.
But yeah, that was
I
an
want
experience upon an experience. Like, would totally
Absolutely
do it again.
amazing.
Totally do that shit again. Now, to move on to other matters, though, Daniel's been very excited to talk about this topic. It's been pretty major for him.
fuck
Some of you
off.
guys may know about this game.
It is.
I only just found out about it like a week ago. My
sent
ears were
it
not
to
on the
you about a week
streets.
ago.
My ears were not
Kind of
on the
released
streets.
a week ago, so you're good.
Yeah. This game is Palworld. The Pokemon killer. Essentially what I've been hearing.
Pokemon killer.
Killer? How about enslaver, bro?
That shit. Yeah, definitely a lot of things being killed for sure.
Now, even up to now, I don't completely know what Palworld is. All I see is them like beating the Pokemon and then making them like
Beating. Try shooting and
It's
then
like-
putting them to slavery.
no. It's like they're making like Pokemon sweatshops or something like that.
That's
Yeah.
about right.
Like what
Slavery.
exactly is this game, Darius?
Okay, so from my understanding,
Mhm.
right? It's like a survival thing. So it's kind of like a sandbox thing where but you can put the pals to build and farm like resources. And if you don't like what they're doing, you could just kill them off entirely. So if like your not Piplup is not mining enough coal, he's like you can just off him and make him an example to the rest of your not Pokemon.
Jesus Christ, did they actually react?
Yeah, I don't know, but I saw a picture of a fucking
Like-
sign. Oh, hold on. Let me send you guys this. Let me send you this meme that
Like if
that
I
got sent.
just cap Fakison, right? Like a fake Blaziken or whatever, right? And freaking
Jesus Christ.
everyone on the cast go like, oh my god, no, not Blaziken. Like they'll start working harder. Like is that what I'm hearing?
For the most part, yeah.
So yeah, like you can work the pals, and then you could actually overwork them, and sometimes they'll be like underperforming. They'll like starve themselves. They'll stress eat. Like there's like sanity in the game or whatever.
So
But that's neither here nor there because we are not playing that game.
So-
That
so-
game has zero respect from me.
So in
Insane.
other words, like you're playing a
Jabari,
slave master.
just look at the Discord link really quick.
Oh no,
Uh-huh.
this shit is hilarious.
Oh wait, not that one. My bad. Hold on.
So
hold on,
like I
hold
said,
on,
we're
hold
playing
on.
a slave master is what you're essentially telling me.
Essentially,
yeah, so
yes.
you catch the pals and you can have them build your house, and then like you have the fire type like breathing fire on stuff, and the water types like shooting
What the
water on the
fuck?
garden. And, like,
Please don't tell me this
Yeah,
is
there's
called,
people that like catch a bunch and then they'll just like actually make a sweatshop and then listen on Twitter. So
please don't tell me this is like
That's how
they call it a plantation. Like what is this? This is
Here.
horrible.
There we go.
there's probably some deep cut memes of it.
Oh, most definitely.
Okay, guys, look at this.
Well,
What I just sent in the Discord.
I'll post a
Yeah,
link to
oh
this
my
in the
God.
description, whatever this may
Yeah,
be.
Jabari described that for the audience.
Yeah, Jabari, just go ahead and describe this popular viral tweet that's been going around.
Of course.
To the audience.
1 second.
And then maybe just put it on the actual like video for YouTube purposes, so they can see what we're talking about.
That's the plan.
So like, the reason I don't really appreciate the game is because this company has
As much as I love Diva from
made
Overwatch,
other
Daniel,
games.
Wait, Darius, hold on. Let him describe first, and then we'll.
Daniel, that's the
rank
thing,
on this
Daniel.
not
As much as I
Pokemon.
love Diva from Overwatch, like it's not this. That's the link you sent me. Oh wait, no, wrong chat.
No, wrong chat.
Wrong chat.
Scroll all the way down.
Gotcha.
The most recent thing. Go to the.
Oh my
the
god, what
Wooded
the
Dude
heck
chat,
is this? Okay, so essentially, like, okay, so yeah, that's like fake Piplup.
Yeah, that's like not Piplup.
It looked like a offset of green. I'm like, they got like Duolingo stringed up. Well, essentially, they got
Can you read out what the signs say for us, for the audience?
Okay, so basically, let me describe the scene. They have fake Piplup tied up to a stake, and they have a sign.
I know he's dead, by the way.
Oh, they have a dead Piplup tied up to a stake, and on the left side, the sign says "You are replaceable," and on the right, the other sign says "Go back to work." Jesus Christ! Oh my
So
god!
that's Palworld.
Dead. That bitch looks dead.
Oh my god!
So that's Palworld.
This
Good
Darius,
shit.
I want to know specifically why you have no respect for this game whatsoever.
Well, yeah, this company has prior games that they've made that utilize AI, and I don't think I don't know if for those games it was really in an artistic sense. I think it was either a game that was using the AI to like make art for the game, like for gameplay stuff, or it was like a Chat GPT bot. Because I saw there was another game that people are playing where like you're a vampire and you're knocking on people's doors trying to get into their house. So like it was more of a AI adapting to what you were saying when you knock on the door. Because like you knock on the door and then you like speak into your mic like, "Hey, I got robbed like down the street. Could you let me in? I kind of need help." And then like it'll process and then it'll let the character determine whether or not they let you in the house. You get in the house and then you kill the person, so on and so forth. It's like a whole neighborhood.
What company is this?
It's not this company. I don't think they made that game. That game is actually like original. So you know.
Okay,
But
You just
then
put-
for Palworld,
Mhm.
it just kind of feel like they just went on to some AI art website,
Yeah.
did something like, "Give me a Pokemon that's not a Pokemon,"
Mhm.
and then just
Yeah.
3D rendered it for their game.
Yeah. So
And
essentially,
it's just kind of stupid.
to kind of piggyback on that, because I was looking at some of the Pal's design,
Yeah.
and they look very, very similar to like existing Pokemon.
Extremely.
Like,
Not really
like
extremely, no.
There is the Not
Like-
Piplup. Have you guys seen the Not Wooloo and the Not Cinderace and the Not Lucario? Like, they're
Anyone after Gen
almost
5
a
doesn't
little.
even matter. Let's be honest. Also,
No,
there's
but,
so
like,
many
it looks-
Pokemon in the real. I mean, so many
looks
animals in the
close
real
enough.
world.
It looks
I
as
mean,
not. It
It looks like they combined a couple of pieces from other Pokemon and like
Yeah.
kind of mashed it
Yeah.
together. Or they like went onto their computer and just did like the Pokemon combination generator that lets you combine two Pokemon. Like that's kind of what it looks like as well.
when I looked at them like that, the nut Piplup I just saw, it just kind of looked like, oh mom, can we get a Piplup? Oh no, we have Piplup at home.
Piplup
Yeah,
at home.
it looks like that literal version of that meme of the Piplup at home.
I mean, there are a lot of Pokemon. No, like these are almost a little. They like some of the colors have swapped. Like
you could tell like what it's supposed to be, for the most part.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Let me send you this link that I just found.
But I mean, when
As a
there's
quick-
700 Pokemon, how are you not able to draw
No,
connections?
but Andrew, look at the link. Like some of these are like almost like, come on, like they could have tried a lot harder
Oh,
on
shit.
these.
I mean, it's
Like that-
So
this one
not
literally-
Lucario.
This Jetta Dragon literally looks like Latios combined with Salamence. They have
Yeah.
like an electric Garchomp.
Yeah, Cobalion.
Like not like they look like they
Magmar.
fused Pokemon. Like it's not like there's a few. This one
It's literally standing like Garchomp. It has Garchomp's
It is.
same static pose. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
and it has Toxicity Tree's electricity. Like it looks so similar that it belongs in a Pokemon game.
Okay, the Shaman one is pretty spot on. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
Bro,
Ah.
Shaman's it's exact. Can you look at the one that looks like Electabuzz? You see around
Yeah.
it, like there's one that looks like Natu. That little green thing is obviously supposed to be Leafeon. There's a Wooloo cut off, and that little fucking thing is like Piplup mixed with Quaxley.
I'm gonna say
Not
this
to mention
though,
little
dude.
Flash.
I'm gonna be so real with you. Game Freak
Hmm.
had it coming. They have not innovated for shit in the last 15 years. Legends Arceus does not count. That game looks like shit. That game looks like trash. The floor
Slavery's
is
a hell of a way to
static
innovate.
green, and the hills.
Yeah,
It's just static.
Andrew, is that
Fortnite
your
genuinely
idea
looks
of
better than
innovation?
Arceus. No, well, I'm just starting. I'm saying the graphics are terrible, and then like there's no innovation with the fighting at all. You sit there, you wait for attacks to go here and there, and that's it. There and like
It's a
Sor-
turn-based RPG.
No, but there's ways to make that
it's a
interesting to look at.
turn-based
There's
RPG.
like Persona 5 at least makes turn-based combat look interesting to look at. It's very immersive, very like in your face and like immersive.
Persona
Pokemon
not
has been-
Nintendo, right?
No.
No,
Genuinely, the
it's not.
Sinnoh
Mhm.
DS games look better than Legends Arceus
I
when the
think it's
fucking
more of
background
a-
was white and like at least the pixel art was nice. But like no, the 3D
that's literally
models
the
for
CGI.
Arceus were terrible. It's the same combat, like nothing interesting going on for the game that I've played for 20 years. I'm sorry. It
No,
gets
you're
old.
right. You're right in the fact that they need to innovate. That's 100% true.
Dude, let me take you back
lived up.
to 2008 with Battle Revolutions on the Wii. You can take your Pokemon from your DS, put it on the Wii, and fight on the big screen with new animations. The Pokemon look different. They go up to each other and beat the shit out of each other. It's like, yes, dude, this is what I've been
Oh,
imagining
bro, they're
in
never
my
going to
head.
bring that shit back
playing-
anymore.
Of
They're
course
never
not.
gonna
It's a
bring
good
that
back.
idea,
Shame.
Daniel. That's why they're not.
No,
bringing
it's
it
not
back.
because. Well, no, it's not because the whole idea was to see their Pokemon on the big screen. But now that you can play Pokemon on the Switch, there's no point in
The
putting them on
Switch
the
that
big
connects to
screen
my big fucking screen.
Yeah.
If someone tells me the Switch is weaker than the Wii, I'm gonna shove my foot up their ass. There's no reason why we couldn't have had like a Battle Revolution type game. They got the Pokemon Bank that they've turned on and off for the last 10 years. Oh, buy the $60.
I don't think Andrew realized my point there.
I'm gonna turn it off. Buy this new Pokemon Bank. I'm gonna fucking
Andrew.
Pokemon all different
Andrew,
ways.
Andrew,
Andrew,
let Daniel rebuttal. Let Daniel rebuttal.
Yeah.
my point still stands the same. The only reason why we had Pokemon Revolution like that and all those other games before it is so that way you can see the game, you can see the Pokemon that you had on your Game Boy, on your DS, and actually see it on the big screen and at the point at what was 720 HP. But now that Pokemon games are on the mainline consoles and not on the handhelds anymore, they don't need to do those kind of games anymore because you can actually see the Pokemon and play Pokemon on the TV.
In
Now-
fact, and then
Now,
then why is
hold
the
on,
DS
hold on.
version
I'm not
still
done. I'm not
Okay.
done.
Let him
Hold on, I'm
finish,
not
let him
done.
finish.
I'm not disagreeing with you in the fact that they need to innovate. You're 100% right. You're 100% right. They've coasted on that for so long. But the fact of the matter is, regardless if they need to innovate or not, the Palworld is so clearly ripping them off in terms of like these AI mixed Pokemons mixed with like fucking My Neighbor Totoro over there. Like it's so clearly like fused or like combinations of existing Pokemon where I don't give a shit if the game is good or not. It's obvious they're trying to rip off and make a quick buck.
It's lazy.
And I get it. And
I disagree. The gameplay is entirely different from Pokemon.
I will say, Andrew, the guy who owns the company himself has said that he doesn't care about making innovative games. All he cares about is just trying to get his piece of the pie of what's popular right now.
exactly.
And you know
And
what?
I also
Pokemon
don't-
left that
I
shit
don't
wide
think-
open.
And I don't think blaming Game Freak is really what you should be doing. I think it's a problem with Nintendo as a whole because they're just so afraid of advancing their console. Like they are purposefully holding back their consoles. Like
I will,
Very
I,
much
I
so,
will also
very much so,
agree
yeah.
to that.
and it
But-
doesn't really give the developers the need, the care, the drive to even try to make their games really
I
look
mean,
good. They're just
that's
going to
a
keep it
Nintendo-
looking random and cartoony.
I feel like that's a Nintendo thing because Nintendo's always strived on the fact that
I mean,
they can make Game of the Year quality games on underperforming consoles. You know, like they're like a big claim to fame of Nintendo is making quality games on not as like new gen consoles as
Not as
everybody's
quality
used
hardware.
to. Exactly.
But that's completely ass backwards in this day and age.
It
They
is.
just
I
need
mean,
to.
you're
They
not
need to
wrong.
go to Intel, go to AMD, go to
Deal.
freaking Microsoft, get some microchip for their next console, and actually give us quality. That's all they have to
whoa,
do.
whoa,
Like
whoa,
with
whoa,
the Steam,
whoa, whoa,
with the
whoa.
Steam Deck out, like there's
Steam
definitely
Deck
the
handling
competition right
Darius,
now.
Darius.
And
Yeah.
and by quality, Jabari, I mean pixel quality, not like
I'm just saying,
the,
I'm like,
the quality
whoa.
of the game.
I'm like, if there's anyone, because I'll say this, Darius, you're 100% right when it comes to like the power of their consoles. They're falling behind on that so hard, and it's so disappointing.
Yeah.
But that's because they're
But-
choosing to do that.
Yeah, they're choosing to do
They're
They
not
don't feel like they
willing
need
to
to.
be progressive with their console.
They don't feel like
And
they need to.
I think the only reason now that they're going after Palworld, because Palworld was shown 2 years ago,
Mhm.
the same sprites that were in those trailers are in the game. The only reason that Nintendo and Game Freak or whatever came after them now is because people started putting mods in the game that were actual Pokemon.
Pokemon.
They're like, yeah, you can make your money because we already make a bunch of money. But the second somebody put Ash and Pikachu in there for free, they got the Nintendo ninjas on them. Axed them the same day.
Even then, bro,
The
like it's so
same day.
sleazy. Because like even you can still look at the fucking original PAL design, and they look like knockoffs. They
I
look
mean,
like
yeah,
something
but
I would
there was
expect-
no reason. There was no reason for them to even try to pursue anything in court because it's just like it's
Bro.
different enough to let pass. Like it's really up to them whether
Yeah.
or not they were going to make the moves
Yeah.
for it. It's not like it was making a bunch of money comparative to
Bro,
Pokemon. It's not
look
blowing
like
Pokemon out
I
of the
would
water.
find on sale at a street vendor in the middle of some random street in Colombia, bro. Like that's what they look like.
The next
look like-
Pokemon's still going to outsell it. Like
Easy.
Oh, 100%.
Easy.
Because I'm buying that shit day one.
Yeah.
your Nintendo show, yeah.
Yeah, Nintendo shill a little bit, bro.
Well, not even Nintendo
Unless-
show, just
no, I
big
mean-
Pokemon show. This man loves Pokemon.
Yeah, dog.
So, did you beat Legends Arceus?
No.
Okay,
moved on.
I was wondering.
I haven't
Anyway.
finished it. I did
Damn,
finish
fake fan,
Brilliant
that's crazy.
Diamond. I did finish Brilliant Diamond though.
Did he finish Scarlet yet? No.
No.
Because
I was very
I got Violet by
Yeah,
the way.
Violet. You're supposed to trade with me. We never
'cause I
traded
got
with
lost.
me.
I got lost in like
Oh,
the zero
Andrew.
zone, so I gotta
Like my
Andrew.
Pokédex still isn't finished,
Daniel
bro.
fraud?
I did finish Sword.
Yes,
Oh.
it's fine. I mean,
Big
no,
fan?
he's not.
Big fan?
Pokemon is just an incredibly difficult game to get through these days. To sit there and watch my Pokemon kill a million fucking Bidooves so I can be a high enough level. I'm sorry, grinding is kind of boring now.
Well, you
when,
don't have
like, the
they
fight
fixed the
isn't that
grinding
interesting.
issue.
Yeah,
But I will
I'll just
say-
stick to
They
Pokemon
fixed the grinding
Showdown.
issue by giving EXP share the biggest fucking buff in the world, which, like, for convenience sake, it is nice. The only reason why that works is because people are tired of sitting through the game. Pressing A a fucking million times? Yes, no, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
2
To
million
Andrew's
times,
point-
I'd rather do it 1 million.
To Andrew's point, around for me, I get lost around like the end game, just purely because I don't have any my Pokemons aren't evolving anymore, so I don't really have anything to look forward to. I pretty much have a solidified team by pretty much end game, and it's just I've completed what I wanted to do, so.
Dude, the peak of
no.
Pokemon
Except the
was Black and White
Pokédex.
2. That is the peak of Pokemon because the story lasted like 20 hours, and let me tell you, the game doesn't even fucking start until you beat the story. Then you go to the battle tower, you go collect all the legendaries, you get all the fucking different transformations for Reshiram, Kyurem, Zekrom, and collecting all these 500 Pokemon, going to the other regions. Like, there was everything. Put in hundreds of hours in that game. Dude, Legends Arceus, you can't even fucking sit through it. You're in a fucking green background watching fucking Pikachu, Thunderbolt, Bidoof. Like, bro, that's not really that fucking
Well, you gotta
sensational
remember, Arceus is one of
anymore.
the first games. Arceus was innovative in that it was one of the first games to actually have Pokemon visual in the overworld rather than
It's
just
first of its
walking
time.
You
through
know
the
what
grass
other
and hoping
game
for
did
random
that
encounters.
Fine,
fucking
at least
15 years ago? Dragon Quest 9. The monsters walk around and you can go and walk up to them and they see you and they run up to you. And I mean, dude,
Kiss
like,
my ass, that's not Pokemon.
Kiss my ass. That's still a better game than Legends Arceus.
Scarlet and Violet also fell flat too.
Dude.
To be honest,
I
I have no
will
horse
say
in this race whatsoever.
In Scarlet and Violet's defense, I feel like they've had some of the better Pokemon or Pokemon designs, in addition, than some of the most recent generations. Like,
there's literally no end game. You battled
Dude, for real.
you battled all the gyms, beat the champion, and then she was like, "Great, fight the gyms again."
Oh,
It took
my
me 10
favorite.
minutes. 10 minutes and I beat all the gyms. I was like,
wow.
this isn't as endgame as I remember it being.
Yeah, no,
Like-
Yeah, because
no,
it's
but
not.
I mean,
Because
back
it's
to
just
Andrew's
not.
point. It's just it's Game Freak is getting lazy with their Pokemon games. I will say it's time because we haven't had a decent Pokemon game since maybe Black and White, maybe Sun and Moon, but mostly Black and White.
Genuinely, dude, I'm
Dude.
not even shitting you. Sell all 5 regions, going through all 5 regions for like $100, bro. That shit would sell 30 million copies. Go through every
I buy
region
it.
and have every single everything, bro. Everything we've ever made. Boom, one game. That is Pokemon fucking period. Dude, yeah, I want to have my Pokemon behind me again and walk around. Yeah, I want to go
would-
do the Safari Zone. Yeah, I want to go to the
I
volcanoes,
would
the
buy that
islands,
game, I'm not
surf.
gonna lie.
Imagine going to the different regions yourself in the game, flying around, and they just, God forbid,
I would
I don't know.
I would buy that game.
Oh,
would.
I
would-
bet because it's a good game.
I-
Like,
It would be worth it.
I don't know,
Hey,
man.
just suck my dick. I'm supporting you. You don't have to be
I-
rude about it.
I'm,
Damn.
I'm just very frustrated at Game Freak and like
and just very
Nintendo.
passionate right now.
Because, dude, if you
I mean, I
have
get
the
it.
strongest franchise in video game history and don't use it, that is generally just vexing.
Yeah. You know, Andrew makes a very good point.
So I
agree.
apologize for taking out on you, my darling.
I'm still a slave. I will buy every Pokemon game to exist. But you know what? It's still nice.
It is what it is. It is what it
It's
is.
Pokemon Showdown for me, thanks. I'll stick to the competitive fighting.
Mm.
I would have hopped online and did all the breeding, but my Pokédex wasn't finished, so I didn't get my shiny charm.
Hey, look,
So
listen.
I
I'm
had to drop the
sorry.
game.
I picked. You know, I will say the best memory I have in Violet is getting my very first shiny.
Nice.
Never got a shiny.
You guys never got a shiny? I don't even play these games. And what's it called? I got a shiny. I got like 2.
I'm
I get
fucking
shinies
What
in
the
Ranbats.
Yeah.
I don't get
Jabari's
shinies
flexing
in
so
games.
hard.
Wait, what shinies? What shinies?
Pikachu. And
Okay.
and I got a shiny shit, what was it? Was it Gardevoir?
Gyarados doesn't count.
Not
That's pretty
Gardevoir. I think it was
Gyarados
whatever
count as a shiny.
whatever that thing is going up to Gardevoir, I think. I'm not even 100%
Galate-
sure.
oh,
I don't know. I don't know these names. I don't play this
Galate.
game.
Then
Ralts,
Kirlia.
Kirlia, Gardevoir.
I think it's Ralts.
The smallest
No,
one.
the one before
Without a
Gardevoir.
face yet.
No,
Without
Kirlia
eyes.
is the one before
Oh,
Gardevoir.
Kirlia, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
Ralts is base.
I remember when I got it, I'm like, this thing doesn't look right. And like it was a shiny. Like I don't play these games. So I don't know what the hell that
I
is.
fucking hate Jabari. I've been playing Pokemon.
And then you set it free.
No,
you
I
felt
kept
bad
it.
for it and set it free.
I kept it.
Jabari, I'm gonna fucking punch you, bro. I've been playing Pokemon my whole fucking life, and I've gotten one shiny naturally. I hate
Dude.
you.
That's crazy.
Listen, is it my
That's
fault?
that hurt.
Is it my fault? The
Yes.
gaming gods blessed me? All right.
Maybe if you got the shiny charm from completing the
Listen, you
Pokédex,
motherfucker,
you would
can
have
suck my
more.
dick.
But
Daniel,
no.
Daniel, they saw and they recognized the real gamer, so they gifted it to me.
That's
Alright, you gotta
crazy.
realize
I'm,
this.
I'm goodbye.
You gotta
Goodbye.
realize
I,
this.
I'm leaving this.
They're like,
fucking
damn,
thing.
this guy plays Tekken?
Nah, he
Yeah,
left. I'm
please.
fucking dead. He fucking
The
left.
roast
Oh my
of
god.
death.
Oh my god. But anywho. As we wait for Daniel to get out the corner, stop crying.
We can talk about Tekken 8.
We can talk about Tekken 8. We can talk about a real game. All right, so
Yeah.
Fuckers.
I love that game. It's only my 3rd day out here, and I already have like, let me look at my hours, bro. I have a couple of
Mhm.
hours.
Wait, what
oh
game?
damn,
I
we're
got
talking about
13
We're talking about
hours.
Tekken 8 right now. Me and
Oh,
Darius
why'd I
both
come
got
back?
the game.
Oh shit.
got the game.
Why'd I come back? Just text me when you guys are done.
It's there.
Daniel,
Turn
just
now,
stay.
Daniel.
I had to sit here and listen to you guys freaking like slob on freaking Pokemon for like the
Yeah,
past
bro. Learn
10
about a good
minutes.
game, my guy.
Uh-huh.
Very much a good game.
Listen to a game that
A
innovates.
game that
all right?
actually cares about its fans.
For real.
That's really
Tekken
what it
is innovative. That shit just goes on and on with new features. I'm very impressed. That's real AAA gaming. That's our budget has the M word in it, so let's use it. You know,
What?
What?
million.
What'd you just say?
That's when like
Wait,
you
it
know,
has
if your
the
budget is
N word?
million,
Whoa, what did you
the
say, Andrew?
M.
Oh my god, Andrew.
Okay.
Hey, yo.
Oh my, Andrew,
Oh my
whoa.
Get out
Andrew.
of here.
Oh
But yeah,
my
guys,
God.
we were talking
What
about
kind of games are you playing, boys?
my most anticipated game of this year, which is already out, which is Tekken 8. This game, I say out of like because I think in fighting games there are like 3 big juggernauts for like the regular traditional fighters. Because obviously, if you're gonna branch out, it's gonna be Smash. Smash is always gonna be.
It's a
but
party game.
it is, but like that's a conversation for another day. But those games are Tekken, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. They all released some games within like a year of each other. And Jesus Christ, Tekken blew both Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat out the freaking water.
Sadly,
It's like-
unfortunately.
But
Is it
like
unfortunately?
it's an actual like
because I wish that they were all just good games. Like where Tekken is, like Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter should have both been there. They both should have had a decently sized roster with the intriguing story. I mean, Street Fighter's story is not bad. Mortal Kombat, on the other hand,
yeah, it's Mortal
rehashing and all that nonsense.
Mortal Kombat's
But,
run
like,
by WB, so like at this point they're just putting out the game to put out the game.
It's really the roster size for me. Like you have all these characters, but like you have a mid roster at launch, and then you just have everybody pay for the DLC.
Yeah, it's kind of sad. But with Tekken had a decently sized roster at the beginning. I believe it's like, what was it, like 30, 34, something like that, 36, around there. Had a decently sized roster, an amazing freaking story mode. Daniel,
Interesting.
I legitimately think like it's probably the best story mode. And this is not even me. This is me getting off my high horse with Tekken and it being my favorite series. I legit think this is the best like story mode in a fighting game. Legitimately, it's way too much fun. It's way too much fun. They went full anime with it, and they went crazy. They went crazy. So it's a joy to play through. Freaking online's pretty good. Online's not bad.
Yeah, solid.
It's very solid. The replay feature is probably the craziest thing for me. Andrew, I know I've shown you about the replay feature, and you were very impressed.
That shit is absolutely. That's awesome. That is just like blows my mind.
All right, so
That's
explain to the audience, and Daniel, essentially,
I think
Daniel,
you told me about it before.
have I? Okay,
I
well,
think so.
essentially, imagine I'll put Smash because everyone's played Smash Brothers. Imagine you're playing Smash Brothers and you're like, man, how did that like that attack's really hard to dodge? How can I deal with that? No, you can look at your replays and take control of your character, so you can actually learn how to get around the situation. Like in terms of fighting games, that is insane. That is ridiculous. And I think at this point, Tekken did it. Everyone else needs to do it at this point. You saw what Tekken's doing. You got to step up. Everyone has to step up their game at this point.
Yeah.
And
They should have been stepped up.
they should have been stepped up, but Tekken's really out here, really innovating, really caring about what the fans want. They listen. Like they've been listening since like Tekken 6, but like they listen wholeheartedly. They care about the community, and it's one of the few games where I can say like they truly care about the community. And I'm happy to be a fan. I'm happy the game came out as well as it did. It's just some good ass Tekken. Just a good ass fighting game. There's nothing much else to say. Darius, I don't know what else.
That's
you
all
got to
you.
say.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, it's great. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
It feel rewarding. I mean, I'm playing one of the easier characters, unfortunately, but I've been playing him since Tekken 7. So
I mean,
just
same
whatever.
here. I've been playing Lily since Tekken 5, so like she's one of the easier characters too. But shit, I'm just having fun, learning the game, learning matchups, just pressing buttons, having fun, playing a game. That's all you need.
Yeah.
That's all you need to enjoy a game. Shit to be
It
fair.
just feels a lot more interactive than like fucking head around, bro. Where's my Injustice 3? All they had to do was do Injustice 3, and they would have had
Suicide Squad.
Fighting Game of the Year last year.
You mean when Mortal Kombat makes this much money?
Well, Injustice would probably make the same amount of money at this point. Like, it would make the same amount of money.
Oh no.
I don't know. Injustice 2 really screamed to me like a cash grab.
No, it was alright. It was
an okay
definitely
game.
a little level up from the first one. I mean, that was like the first fighting game. I was like, yeah, I'm taking this pretty seriously, and took it pretty seriously with my characters. The one thing I didn't like was the whole armor system.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I hate when they try to make that shit RPG, and it's like, I just want to hop online and play ranked. Stop making it complicated to play this game.
Yeah.
It was also their way to make money because you could just like pay to win.
Yeah.
Kind of
You'd be
lame.
like Tekken and just give you all the customization at the start.
At the start, and the other ones that you don't have, you literally just earn it through playing the story mode.
Exactly.
That's all it is.
Can you unlock Leroy's dreads from the story mode?
Leroy's dreads?
Is that unlockable?
I mean, is it? I mean, and I'll say this: if you see it there and it's grayed out, it's an unlockable.
It's not there at all.
I know. 9 times out of 10, like they did with Tekken 7, Tekken 6, and Tekken Tag Tournament, they're just gonna add it as the time's going. They're gonna add it for free, as time goes on.
Tekken
I don't hear that word too
Mhm.
often.
So
Free makes the
that's-
world go round.
It really does. But yeah, Tekken, beautiful game. If you've never played it, play it. Darius, me and you need to have like a little fighting game, like sideshow at some point. So we just talk about this shit.
Definitely.
We need it. We
I'll
need
order
it.
another character by then.
Mm-hmm. But anywho, one thing I did want to talk to you guys about or ask you guys about: has anybody seen the new Avatar live action trailer?
I've seen images, but not the actual trailer itself.
They released
no.
a second trailer.
No,
I
that's
know
the
they
first.
released one
That's
a
just
little
that first
ago.
trailer. I remember sending you guys.
No, I
Yeah,
did
because I
not.
watched that
Oh!
trailer, and then I think I saw
I don't remember.
who's the king of that Earth Nation?
King Boomy?
Yeah, King Boomy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there was like a little snippet of him fighting Boomy. I was like, oh, that's new.
Yeah, honestly,
Shout out to
like
King
Pretty
Boomy.
solid.
it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't take too much to be better than the movie. With all of our.
They're
favorite-
already better than the movie.
Oh, already. Even though the movie had all of
I
our.
think I think I do. I think I did see it. I don't remember much of it, but
Mhm.
what I remember is seeing some of the bending,
Mhm.
and it actually looks decent.
No,
Like,
like,
actually
it
looks
it legitimately looks really nice.
It looks accurate to the source material, which is what we wanted.
It's what we wanted. We didn't want Ong in a movie, or what was it? What was it, Suka
Ong is hilarious.
or something like that? They called him
Suka.
Soka.
Suck at these nuts.
Man, dude.
But yeah, it looked like they're actually like taking it real seriously, and I'm kind of actually excited for it.
How do you feel about them removing Sokka's little sexism arc? That's what a lot of Twitter is exploding about right now.
I think
Oh, that was the best part. I'm joking.
Maybe say that last part louder, Darius.
I
so
mean,
that
it
we
was
can-
it was good for his character. I
That's
guess.
exact-
Like,
I think it's a big part of his character. The fact that freaking, especially because he always kind of looked at Katara and him as like the man of the village. He has to take care of everybody. So he
Yeah,
sees a
his
village
little
full
dad
of,
left
like-
to war and died,
Yeah.
quote unquote. But
So he sees
like,
a village full of women, and he's just like, "Oh, you guys need a
Unga
man to
bunga.
take care of you, or whatever." Yeah, unga bunga. And they just freaking teach him how it is. Like, we're real warriors. Don't try us. Like
Yeah.
for real.
We'll
Plus-
fuck you up.
Plus, what
And
is
then
Suki
that's
gonna
when
do?
you realize, oh, Sokka was telling him that women can't do anything because he wants to feel needed. He wants to be like his dad that sacrificed himself, that was like capable. He just wants to be capable like his dad.
It's a big part of
and
his
shit like
arc,
that.
and I don't think it's. I
And
don't
he's
think- I don't
not
think
capable.
it's-
He literally has no powers.
Yeah.
So like
he
it's
has
just
nothing.
insecurity.
He
And
has a
you know-
sword.
And then you know what? He gets fucking lit. And he really shines later in the show. So I mean,
But he gets a really cool sword.
I might have
That sword
saw
is-
something about a
Ace sword
movie
is
coming out that's supposed to take place when
Mhm.
Oh shit, I don't know about that.
What's
That's
wrong?
supposed to take place after Aang grows up. There's supposed to be like a movie when they're
Oh
adults.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
there was
That's
like
gonna be
a
lit.
movie in like
Like
that middle
animated,
part.
That's what I
yeah.
could.
Animated
Yeah.
movie in the middle part
That's
of
gonna
the
be
series
lit, dude.
between Korra, right? Between the original series and Korra.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's about dang time.
Okay, can I ask?
What's up?
Since we're on this topic,
Hmm.
what do you guys think is better, original or Legend of Korra?
Original, of course.
I can't
I-
speak. I
Bending-
didn't watch Korra. Honestly.
Bending's better in Korra because the times, I guess. But the old one holds solid. Like
As far as
Oh,
the, I
it's
guess,
solid.
as far as I
I-
guess the stories go, because like I know we're gonna go with this, Daniel, because we've had this discussion like 3
Yeah.
times already.
Yeah.
But like, I just enjoy the latter parts of because I'll say it's real. I think the worst part of the entire series, like the series in general, I really don't like the beginning. Not don't like, but like it's just not as good as everything else, and that's book 1 of Avatar: The Last
Book one is so
Airbender.
boring.
Because it's just exposition and setting stuff up for like the craziness that's gonna going on in the next seasons or the next books rather. Korra, my big thing with Korra is I don't like her. Like as a
So-
character, I just don't like her to
That's
begin with.
100% fair.
I don't like her. I just don't like Team Avatar for the most part. Like Team Avatar 2. I don't like them for the
Yeah.
most
I like
part.
Bolin.
No, he's the
I like
only good
Bolin.
parts.
Yeah. He's
What do
the
you,
carry.
Daniel? What do you got? What do you got?
Bolin's a carry.
What do you got? You got
Well,
Korra.
we
you got Korra, who's just
got
annoying.
Korra. We got Bolin.
You got
we
Mako,
got
who's a
Zuko,
loser, and I hate him.
Zuko. Yeah, Zuko.
Mm-hmm. Fake Zuko.
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 You have him, and then we have Rich Girl. We have the Nepo baby. So like,
Yeah, we have Nepo baby.
it's like, oh yay, Team Avatar 2. I'm so excited. And then we have fake Appa.
Well, team
who have-
Avatar. See, here's the thing. It's not for me. Legend of Korra is not about the main character. Surprise, surprise. It's about the villains.
Oh no,
And in my opinion,
Daniel.
they're 3 for 4 in that series.
Oh yeah, for sure. Freaking Zahir. Oh my god, Zahir is so gas.
Zahir's the best villain in the whole fucking
Zahir's
franchise.
so gas, bro.
Zahir's the best villain in the whole franchise. That can't be topped. I'm
Which
sorry,
one
but-
traumatizes her again?
Zahir.
That's tough, bro. That's tough.
Zahir is the best villain in the whole franchise. I will die on that hill.
And honestly, Daniel, I'll be real with you. I'd probably say they're like 2 for 4. Because I did not care for Kuvira like that at all.
I liked Kuvira. She's definitely not the best, but but I would say Kuvira is better than most villains in The Last Airbender.
But Sparky Boom Man, Daniel. What about him?
Sparky Boom Man is lit,
Sparky
bro.
Boom Man is not a villain. He
What?
is
How can you say that? How can you
He's
say
treated
that?
as a weapon,
Lit.
But he's peak.
he's
literally
treated
the
as a
goat.
weapon. He is not a villain.
But he's
treated
peak,
as a
though.
Yeah, that weapon can fuck shit up.
You can't
Yeah.
stop
Took all
that,
of
Daniel.
Team
You can't stop
Avatar
something
to
from
take
being
him
peak.
down.
I will say the only villain that tops Kuvira in Avatar: The Last Airbender is Azula. Period.
I mean, Azula.
was like the best.
For me, it's like when you're gonna talk about like the best villains, it's either Azula's or it's gonna be Zahir. It's one of
Zahir is
those
my
two.
number one.
It's one of those two.
Zahir, Amon, I really enjoyed.
I like Azula more than Amon.
I like
Easy.
Amon more than I like Azula.
Easy.
Azula is number 3 for me. Azula is number 3, and then I would go Zahir, Amon, Azula, Kuvira, and
Unalaq?
I don't like Unalaq. I think Unalaq is probably one of the worst.
Unalaq's like
ones.
whatever.
Unalaq and Zatu is probably like one of the bottom tier for me.
Mm-hmm.
Zatu.
I would say Lord Ozai before Unalaq.
I mean, for me, like Lord Ozai is kind of like Darius. You might agree with me with this because you've seen JoJo. Lord Ozai takes the Dio role, where like you just kind of hear his
Yeah.
name, and like he's just a looming presence over everybody. It's not necessarily like, oh,
that's
he's there the
exactly
entire
what it is.
time. Azula is more of his lapdog, just getting stuff done for him. But like
Yeah.
Ozai is just always there. Freaking, it's always mentioned. You got to beat the Fire Lord. You got to beat the Fire Lord. You got to get better so you can fight the Fire Lord. He's just a looming presence, and I think he does his job well as that. Does he have as much of a bang as freaking Dio did? I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so. But I think, you know, when Ozai did appear, and I remember when I first saw it, I'm like, oh god, there he is.
I mean-
Like,
it helps that he's voiced by the Joker.
that's not even what I'm talking about right now, though. I'm talking about his actual presentation.
Yeah.
Like in that last bit, like when we fight Ozai, with you know, with the comment and all that kind of stuff, we're like, oh snap, we're actually here now. He's there.
Mhm.
You know, he has a looming
He's
presence.
him.
He has a looming presence.
Everything led up to this moment.
Yeah, because that's just from hearsay. That's just from us being like, okay, Ozai's someone to be afraid of. You know? We got to see Azula do all this stuff, but we know freaking Ozai left that scar on Zuko. We know if anybody can put Azula in her place, it's Ozai. So it's like,
I guess
Ozai
have to be the
carried his
strongest
weight
person
for
in
the
the
most
world.
mm-hmm. So like, I think he carried what he needed to do. Is he better than Zahir? No.
Hell no.
No.
Hell no.
Is he better than Azula? Azula, we've seen her throughout the entire series. It's hard not to just have an attachment to her. But I wouldn't
But
I wouldn't like
makes her a good
disrespect
villain, though,
Ozai
'cause
like
you're
that.
attached to her.
I wouldn't. I think there's the power of the looming presence is like, I think it's underutilized in a lot of media. Especially if done very, very right. Very, very well.
I
Very
think
right.
it's done well. It's done
Mhm.
well enough, but I don't think it's done like at peak.
I
would say
It's not Dio. It's not Dio.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly. So that's why I put Ozai where he's at, you
Mhm.
know?
But yeah, like,
But yeah.
but if I'm gonna say anything, I enjoyed The Last Airbender more. That's just
I
me
will
personally.
I will stick with Legend of Korra. Thank you very much.
I'm a big character guy. Like, I will stop watching a show if I do not like the characters.
Yeah, characters are
Mhm.
90% of a.
You don't like Zuko?
Bro,
He cheats on
man.
Korra like 5 times or some shit. That's hilarious.
No,
So
bro.
bad.
He
No,
cheats on
everybody
everybody.
dates
Sad.
Korra.
That's so fucking.
Everybody
funny.
dates Korra.
Damn, the Avatar.
Korra.
First of all, Korra's hot
Everybody's
as
had a
fuck.
piece, bro.
And then second, like, you're gonna cheat on the Avatar? Like,
Literally the
Bold
Avatar.
move.
Like,
Bold move.
that's hilarious, dude. Wait, no, kind of props. for
That's why
being
he's called
so stupid.
Zuko.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro.
Ma-
Zuko would
Mako
never.
was such a loser. I remember the first time the first like arc, you know, with Amon and all that. By the end of it, I'm like, this guy sucks so bad. Is he really? I hope he dies in the next freaking book. He just never died.
It's a kid
They didn't
show.
cap him. I remember he was supposed to die at this one part. I'm like, oh yeah, finally, the show's getting good. they're killing off Mako. We can finally get the show started now. But no, they gotta let him live. Such a shame.
Mhm.
Such a shame.
Don't worry, they'll change that in the Korra live action coming in 5 years. Promise.
I will
And
watch.
oh, you know what?
Uh,
Let me say this. I'm not gonna lie, you
Mm-hmm.
guys. The Percy Jackson live action is not good. I really,
It's
Oh, is
okay.
it not?
really tried to
It's
give it a
okay.
chance.
Granted, I've
It's
only watched 3 episodes.
Mid as fiery fuck, bro.
It is.
And I feel bad for those child actors because they're doing really good too. They brought their fucking A game. The Percy Jackson actor, he's adorable on screen and off screen. And dude, like the show is just all talk. It's all dialogue, which is not bad. But they're also changing so much shit from the books, good shit, and they're just like cutting out shit. Like, oh my god, like the
I mean,
whole
I
point
think
of them
that's- I
making
think
a
that's what
show
you
was
should
to take their
expect, like,
time.
I think that's what you should expect when it comes to like
The budget for each episode is like $20 million, and they can't animate a sword. They can't animate the pen turning to the sword. They do it twice. For 8
What do you
episodes,
mean?
they
They've
show
done
it
that
twice.
in the movies.
no
If they can do it in the-
way.
I'm
That's
not
crazy.
They can do it in the
capping,
movie. They
bro.
can do it in the show.
They show him do it twice, and then every single time is off screen, and then he whips it out off camera. I shit you not.
That's
That
funny.
show is a money laundering scheme. I promise. I promise, without a doubt. No budget. Like, it's all talking. It's like, it's a real shame because Percy Jackson is better
books are
than
so
Harry
fire.
Potter,
Books are so fire.
and Rick
And that sequel
Riordan,
series,
he was like,
oof, really good.
Disney must have been like, we'll just give you $10 million if you don't touch it. And he's like, oh, I don't know, okay.
Say less.
Mhm.
Okay.
And then he just fucking left. And that's literally what happened. And then they're like, all right, how can we spend $5 per episode? And then the child actors are probably like, oh, but like, we're getting paid too, right? and then they whip him. You know.
Mhm.
You know what it is.
Yeah.
I don't.
Mickey Mouse whipping him in the back.
Michael Mouse is no friend of mine. Mickey's a nickname, and friends use nicknames.
Michael.
Michael Mouse is no friend of mine.
Mikael.
Mikhail.
Well, as we
So,
uh-huh.
yeah, man, it's a shame.
I think as we wind down here and we get to the closing of this episode, anything else you guys like to spit out to the universe, to the audience?
Don't purchase Palworld. Buy more Pokemon.
This guy.
Don't
Don't buy
get out of
either.
here.
Make
Spend
the
money
bill-
on.
That's right.
Don't get-
Make
I
the
don't even
billion-dollar
know.
company more money, so they can do even
That's
less with
what
the
I'm
series because they
saying.
know you're gonna buy it.
Game Freak, we will gladly take your money and be sponsored by you. Their opinions do not reflect the opinions of the full podcast. Please, Game Freak, sponsor us, and I will do everything in my power to get you even more money.
You guys say I'm bad
Hey, really
with like
will.
Persona. You guys say I'm bad with Tekken. You know, I don't be saying this. We talked about Tekken earlier. I didn't go around and say like, "Oh, guys, buy Tekken, please." Tekken's gonna be poor in like 3 days. Like, it's not. Listen, Daniel, like you should fix that right there. You got a little bit of their kids right there.
Little
on their lip.
schmutz. Daniel pulled out
Pokemon
his
right
Switch
now,
just now
too.
just to pull out fucking Pokemon. I'm
So-
dead.
You're the reason they don't change. I hope you know that.
Pokemon isn't even in Fortnite.
I've sold
Doesn't
my soul to the Pokemon gods. I've sold my soul to Arceus.
Not to Arceus.
Shame.
Yeah.
For shame. Darius, you?
Man, don't buy either of them games. Just get Tekken, right?
Hey, we
Yeah.
out
Play
here.
a
Or you
fighting
know what?
game.
Buy Baldur's Gate. How about that?
Buy Baldur's Gate
If
too.
you-
That game's really
if
good.
you don't have any file space, don't even waste your time.
That is important.
No,
though.
but-
that is important.
No, delete files. Get Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's
Delete
Gate
all
is a
your
very,
precious home.
very good game. Very good game.
Delete your personal files to get Baldur's Gate.
Okay, calm down. All right, well, I'd like to thank the audience for listening. It was ramble, talk, rage, rant, and obviously glaze to ever living hell.
Especially Gurren Laggan.
Especially Gurren Laggan. Please join
Don't
us
say
in our next
Pokemon.
episode. Once again, thank you. Without further ado, get your money up.
Not your funny.
There we go. I'm like, what's going on? Where's my next part?
I wouldn't
All
dare
right.
interrupt.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Hey guys, it's Andrew.
And Danny.
Thanks so much for listening to today's episode. Be sure to follow us on Spotify at What It Do with Jabari Henry.
And you can find us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at What It Do Pod. And if you don't, you fucking suck.
That's facts.